and welcome, Inge Hunter,
Hello.
Instagram strategist. I don't know how you say that word.
Yeah, I go with that. Instagram strategist, yeah.
Strategist, yeah, excellent.
Mm.
So you're kind of founder, creator of the social method,
Yeah.
and that's how I connected with you via the social method and obviously via Instagram. So tell everyone a little bit about the social method then and what it is fundamentally.
Wait, do you mean the social method or design your socials?
Well, they're kind of back. Well, whichever you feel you want
Do
to.
you mean the group, the Instagram group, or do you mean the program?
The program.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. No, I just some people get them mixed up. I feel like I need to change the names. They're too similar. Tell you about the social method.
Yeah.
So it's my way of helping people as much as I possibly can without writing the posts for them, because I used to be a social media manager, so I used to take on board people's accounts and do it for them and write it for them, and I found that it wasn't really fundamentally helping anyone, because you're not learning anything. And I think as business owners, the narrative should come from us instead of from someone who's kind of trying to pretend to be us.
Yeah.
So I created the social method to try and bridge the gap between a business owner who wants to understand how to do it properly, and someone who can support them to do it without writing the posts. So it's like it used to be 4 months, it's 5 months now, program that gives you something to say every single day. It gives you a prompt for your stories, a prompt for your post, gives you story reminders, gives you hashtag buckets, gives you trainings and everything, so that after 5 months of working together, you can just be like, okay, cool, I can crack on with this. I don't have to outsource it. I know what I'm doing. I know what to say. And the prompts aren't just random either. My whole basics is that social media is social. It's not really about the tech. It's about the psychology of connecting with people. So all of the prompts and the line of the social method follows this kind of psychological selling tactic, I think.
Yeah, that's really interesting actually, that whole psychological aspect of it, and how to create that engagement, isn't it? And how to, I mean, I was having a chat with Zoe the other day, and it's for me it's this kind of connecting with people, and you don't know them in real life, a bit like you and I. We don't know each other in real life, but I feel I know you quite well, because you see people's stories, you see what they do in their business, you see bits of their personal life, and then when you speak to them in real life, it's all a little bit odd in a way. For me it is, anyway, because I'm still quite new to this. Zoe is a little bit further down the line with that, and she's like, no, I've been doing it for years, it's fine. And it's also a little bit like, I kind of bring it back to Instagram and that Instagram etiquette, in like, okay, how do you start that engagement? How do you start DMing people without it coming across as a bit odd? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think sometimes you just have to go for it though.
Yeah.
It's funny. The reason why I like Instagram it's not because one day I woke up and I was like, this is the best thing in the world. But I really like to use Instagram and educate on Instagram because it's a lot more sociable than the other apps. So it's more acceptable for you to send someone a message at 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
On Instagram, if you sent someone a text message or an email at 10:30 at night, they'd be like, absolutely not, no way. Whereas on Instagram, you're like, yeah, I'll get in a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And it's really visual, so you can really connect with people, and lots of people all at once, and see it all happening in front of you, which is why I choose Instagram, because it has got those visual and connecting elements to it that I don't personally think are as easy to get into on the other platforms.
Yeah, definitely. And I think with Instagram, there's a real kind of crossover between, you are a business account, but also you share a little bit of your personality and what you do outside of your business. And I think that's why it might make it easier. I think I'll come to that eventually. It will make it easier to start engaging a bit more and connecting a bit more, when you kind of think, oh, okay, she does that. I like, what she does in her personal life. I feel I can connect with that and engage more.
Yeah, it's all about that. It's all about trying to figure out who your kind of person is that you want connecting with your business, and a lot of the time that's probably a version of yourself. and then just becoming the person that they can connect with.
Yeah. It's
By
just
showing yourself a lot.
I think you take, for me, with Instagram, it's something completely different to what I would do on LinkedIn or even Facebook.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I think that even like more extreme steps, probably TikTok now. Like if you want to get really personal, you go to TikTok.
But, oh God, that's
yeah, no.
I can't go there yet. It's just, you know, still getting to grips with Instagram. I can't add any more to the mix.
But yeah, you're right though. LinkedIn isn't somewhere where you could just be like this is what I'm, you know, having for lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird one. I feel I need to get my head around LinkedIn a bit more, but it's just not quite hitting the mark with me yet. So yeah, well, I'll stick with Instagram for the moment anyway. But yeah, so the social method. So you've opened it up again, haven't you, for another course? Yes. Does it close tonight?
Yeah, closes tonight.
Yeah.
At 9 p.m. It's been a funny one. I like to work. The social method is this sits between being a course and a program, and depending on which tier you go for, it's like one-on-one work. So it kind of covers a lot of things. And I was trying to sit the other day and think, if I didn't have the social method, what else would I have? And I would still have something that reflected the same thing. But it closes tonight because I like to work with that bunch of people through it, and then new people through it. Otherwise, if people are on different months and different times and wanting different things, because what happens is it's not just a content plan of you writing this, but what tends to happen is, because it's encouraging you to put yourself into your business, it gets to a point where I become a lot more interested in helping people unpick that layer of uncertainty and lack of confidence maybe. So I like to work with everyone in the same pace, so that I'm not working with someone who's trying to sell and someone who's trying to really figure out how they can be themselves, and someone who's just trying to learn how to post every day. You know, it would just, so that's why it's all in blocks.
Yeah, and you can choose the block that best fits you. I know, because I think I went in on the community tier, and because I think for me, I'm quite self-sufficient, I think, and if you show me how to do it and you give me the tools, then I'll think, right, okay, I'll do that, and I'll do that. If that's the program and the strategy to follow, I'll do that, and I can do that. So for that level, that was great, and I got loads out of it. And the training is really good as well, because you come on during the evening, I think, isn't it? Wednesday evenings, isn't it? And do lots of training and account reviews, and there's quite a lot packed in.
I know that there's a lot.
But you can just it out, like, you know, when you can.
The plan.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be too much than too little.
Yeah.
Just you know, that's the way that I like to work. And yeah, I think it's there are the 3 tiers, and it is very much how self-led you are. So you know, if you need that little bit of accountability, there's a tier for that. Or if you really want someone to work really one-on-one with you, there's the tier for that. Or if you just know that you could have the materials and crack on, then there's a tier for that. Because the knowledge, my whole way of thinking is that knowledge is unlimited. Like I can get as much knowledge as I want, but I don't have unlimited time. So the knowledge is the same. Like in every tier, you can have as much knowledge as you like, but it's the way that I charge and increase the tier prices is how much time we work together. So that's why there is a lot, because I'm like, well, here, you know, have all the knowledge I have, and then depending on how you want to work, let's work like that.
Yeah. So if people are interested in signing up to Social Method, they've only got until tonight to do it. So how would they come about, you know, how can they sign up to it?
So on the website, really, it's www.ingehunter.co.uk/the social method. But you can always just drop me a message and I can send you the link. Various other ways of working together, but it's like I said, I like to do it in blocks. So this block closes and we start content next week. So the next block will be open August, September time.
Excellent. Okay.